The Lakers' season is over. The Nuggets wrap up the series 4-1 in Game 5, winning 108 to 106. Lakers are up at halftime, 53-50. The Nuggets gained great momentum in the third, especially late in that third quarter, and Jamal Murray hit the game winner late in regulation. The second time he's done that in the series, the second time in Denver as well. Jamal Murray, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 32 points, a great game. Nikola Jokic, what a season and what a series he had, and he continues to be a rock for this Nuggets team throughout, their success. 20 rebounds, 9 assists, 25 points. Michael Porter Jr., 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 26 points, 5 out of 7 from downtown. LeBron had 9 rebounds, 11 assists, 30 points. AD, 15 rebounds, 4 assists, 17 points. Austin Reeves, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 19 points. Rui chipped in with 15 points. And D'Lo with 6 assists and 14 points. Look, after Game 2, and, probably Game 3, I said to myself, mainly in Game 3, I said, it's over. I expected the Nuggets to actually clean sweep the Lakers after they won Game 3, but it was good to see the Lakers pinch one back. It was always going to be tough to come back from such, a behind start, you could say. Obviously, Game 1 was tough to beat the Nuggets, and then Game 2, losing right at the buzzer and blowing a 20-point lead, that's just not good enough. What happens from here is the main question. And I think, and it's obvious, Darvin Ham most likely is out the door for the Lakers. There's a disconnect between Darvin Ham and the players throughout this season at times. We saw that, and it was concerning. The Lakers are willing to fulfill LeBron James's dream of playing alongside his son, Bronny James. The fairy tale I see, and I know it's a wild card, and I know it's really, ridiculous to predict this, but I'm putting it out there. I see the fairy tale ending for LeBron James. I see him going around for one more season, and I think if he gets his wish to play with Bronny James, I think LeBron James ends on a high, wins the championship alongside his son, and retires at the age of 40. And I know, as I mentioned, it's a wild card, and I don't know what LeBron James is going to do. I'm just a guy from Melbourne, Australia. But, yeah, I think that'd be a great fairy tale ending for what has been a remarkable career by the King. The Lakers' biggest issue, not only this season, but last season, you could probably say the season before, is accountability. And it's not just coaches holding players accountable, and it's not players holding their coach accountable. It's about people within this club and roster to hold themselves accountable. Own your mistakes. But the biggest thing about that is if you recognize, what's not working, look for improvement and look for change, but make sure that change is correct and make sure that it is successful and consistent. And there's been a lack of consistency with the Lakers at times, with defense, with three-point shooting on and off, with intensity. And it's a real concern for me to see LeBron James, Anthony Davis have monstrous games and no one else helps out. The bench, there's no contribution. And that's, really poor to see. It's really concerning to see the Lakers once again this season just scrape through in playoffs and just hang in there. Is that good enough? It's not in my eyes. Yes, you make the playoffs, but did you deserve it? Dwight Howard's caught my attention during the week when he said if they didn't break up that championship team that he was in for the Lakers, they could have won probably 3 championships. And I think he's correct, because when I look at that team, they had LeBron James and Anthony Davis, but they also had players like Dwight, players like JaVale McGee backing up Anthony Davis, being physical, being a monster on the board, both offensively and defensively. They had players like Alex Caruso, KCP, Danny Green, Rajon Rondo, and a variety of other players who chipped in, who were consistent, who helped out when they needed to, whether it be off the bench, whether it be if they were in the starting 5. It was such a great roster, which was flexible, which had depth, and most importantly, had the drive to succeed and succeed on a game-to-game basis. And yes, they might have had a couple rough patch throughout that season. You know, one game didn't go their way, or they needed a bit of a improvement here or there. But the rest of the team helped out when needed. They helped out AD, they helped out LeBron James, and this team this season, I didn't see it on a consistent basis. Yeah, LeBron can have 30, yeah, AD can have 30, but who else chipped in? And I know Austin Reeves had a couple great games, and D'Lo caught fire at times, and, you had a player like Rui Hachimura who had a nice couple of moments throughout the regular season. But I did not see them step up on a massive basis in this playoff series. Or in the playoffs as a whole, I should say. The Lakers have a good offseason. There's a lot to work on. We need to make a lot of big moves, that's for sure. Chip, chop and changing to our team. And maybe the coaching staff as well. Let's hope the changes that the Lakers make are good. And most importantly, they're successful, not only for the next season, but for seasons to follow. We're most likely going to see LeBron James retire in the next year or so. And we need to really have a team who can fill in the dominance of LeBron James, who can fill in that consistent basis of 25 plus points. Yeah? 8 assists or more. 10 rebounds or so a game. I know they won't be as good as LeBron James, but it doesn't just rely on one player. It relies on a team. It relies on a dominant, depth-filled Lakers roster. And I'm hoping we see that sooner or later. Because it looks like at the minute, we're falling into a massive rough patch for our franchise. All the best for next season, Lakers. Just quickly, folks, really appreciate your support throughout this season. And we're back here to do it all again next season. Enjoy the rest of the playoffs. Have a safe break. As always, go Lakers. Did you like that recap? Well, if you want to see more, make sure to like, comment on this post, and share it out to your friends and family. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Want to see more content? Well, you can. Make sure to head to my Facebook page and also my Instagram page. Got more content on there and plenty more sports updates.